Good afternoon. It's great to have everyone here, whether you're joining this admissions talk in person or online. My name is Eric Ip. I am a professor of law and co-director of the Hong Kong U Center for Medical Ethics and Law, as well as the leader of our Master of Laws Medical Ethics and Law Specialization. My expertise lies in public health law and ethics, and joining me is my colleague, Professor Greg Pershouse, a research fellow at the Center for Medical Ethics and Law, known for his specialization in medical negligence and clinical care law. Our research manager, Jane, and Center Secretary, Candy, are also present. And thanks for their kind assistance in making this talk a reality. Now let's get down to business. In the 21st century, we are seeing amazing breakthroughs in medical research and cutting-edge technologies that are revolutionizing healthcare like never before. With these advancements come new moral and legal challenges and a heightened focus on patient rights. It's a whole new game compared to the 20th century. Medical ethics and medical law are both crucial fields that address different aspects of healthcare. Medical ethics involves moral principles and values that guide healthcare professionals, among others, in making ethical decisions. It's about determining what's right, doing good, and avoiding harm with a sense of right and wrong. Medical law deals with the legal framework governing medical practice and health policy. It involves laws, regulations, court decisions, and international agreements that outline the rights and obligations of healthcare professionals, patients, and public health policymakers. Medical law covers topics like medical liability, informed consent, the legal implications of medical procedures, and also the constitutionality of public health measures. Patients must understand their rights and responsibilities regarding their health to make informed decisions. Healthcare professionals must also ensure that they comply with medical law to provide quality care and avoid legal troubles. Having a deep understanding of medical law is helpful to both patients and healthcare professionals to navigate the complexities of healthcare while staying out of difficult issues. It's crucial for a well-functioning healthcare system and the well-being of all involved. While medical ethics and medical law are distinct fields, they often intersect and impact each other. Ethical principles can shape the law, and legal regulations can help uphold ethical standards. But not always. Now let's talk about this HKU Medical Ethics and Law Specialization Master of Laws degree. It's a top-tier program delving into the ethical and legal aspects of healthcare. It offers you the chance to study deeply into these vital areas and become an expert in ethics and the legal framework governing the field, even if you don't have a law background. The LLM itself is a highly respected degree in the world of postgraduate studies, recognized globally as a prestigious academic achievement. It is the short form for Legum Magister in Latin, which translates into a teacher of laws, with the double L signifying the plural form of laws in the Latin language. Let me tell you something about our exceptional LLM specialization. It's about tackling complex challenges head-on and crafting groundbreaking solutions. Combining the study of medical law and medical ethics brings a myriad of advantages. And this is a photograph of the class of 2003 LLM Medical Ethics and Law program, the administrative predecessor of the current program, with the previous program leader, Professor Calvin Ho, in the middle, who is still a research fellow of our center and who continues to teach on our program, despite having relocated to Australia. In today's ever-evolving medical landscape shaped by technology advancements and societal changes, having a solid understanding of both ethical and legal principles is indispensable. Our unique approach allows for a deep dive into ethical dilemmas like clinical practice, end-of-life care, patient rights, and also public health lockdowns. We empower students to think creatively, coming up with innovative solutions that strike a balance between legal compliance and ethical considerations. Choosing the HKU LLM medical ethics and law specialization is not just about advancing your knowledge. It's also about personal growth. Plus, it could open up some exciting doors in the legal and healthcare sectors, among other fields. Now, you might be thinking, sure, all that sounds great, but why should I choose HKU over other options? Let me break it down for you. The University of Hong Kong, including HKU Law, is a top-notch institution with a stellar reputation. In the latest 2025 QS rankings, HKU holds an impressive 17th spot globally. The 2025 subject rankings haven't been released, so let's rely on last year's. In the most recent QS subject rankings, 2024, our faculty, HKU Law, secured the 20th position worldwide. In other words, we're not just regional leaders, we are global leaders. And if you're from Hong Kong or mainland China or even other parts of East Asia, you can get a top-notch postgraduate education in medical law and ethics right at your doorstep, quite literally. No need to go overseas, no need to complete the entire program by distance learning, no need to pay those expensive tuition fees, no need to worry about sky-high living expenses, and also travel costs. You'll have the opportunity to learn directly from some of the best experts in medical law and ethics, face-to-face, in person. Our faculty members are not just academics, but are actively engaged in policy debates and cutting-edge research, ready to share with our students real-world insights in the classroom. For instance, apart from being a public health law scholar myself, I'm also a member of the WHO Department of the Social Determinants of Health's group of experts on the commercial determinants of health. So by joining our vibrant community, you'll have the chance to broaden your horizons and forge valuable connections with other students in different fields, from different backgrounds and different jurisdictions. Wondering if this opportunity is right for you? If you have a bachelor's degree in a field other than law, such as medicine, nursing, pharmacy, and so on, with at least second-class honors from a college or university similar to the University of Hong Kong, and bring at least 2 years of relevant experience or hold professional qualifications, then this program is for you. If you're a law degree holder, a law degree meaning a qualifying law degree such as an LLB or a JD with at least 2 second-class honors from a Hong Kong law school or another recognized law school elsewhere, you're also in a great position to apply. If you have qualifications from colleges and universities outside Hong Kong where the language of instruction is not in English, then you must meet HKU's English language requirements for higher degrees, which are as follows. IELTS academic with an overall score of at least 7.0 and a minimum individual score of 6.5, or the TOEFL internet-based test with a score of at least 97, or the TOEFL paper-based test with a score of at least 593. The LLM is available in two modes, the 1-year full-time option or the relatively flexible 2-year part-time option. Now here's the deal. Every candidate needs to rack up a minimum of 72 credits, which translates to completing at least 8 courses, with each course carrying 9 credits. That's the formula to earn your LLM at our law school. And what about the kind of courses that will be delivered? As I've said earlier, to use my own example, I teach an LLM course on public health, ethics, and law, which I co-teach with Dr. Zohar Lederman, another research fellow of our Center for Medical Ethics and Law, who is a bioethicist as well as an emergency physician affiliated with the HKU Medicine's Department of Emergency Medicine. We literally provide our students with both legal and medical perspectives in delivering our course, which unpacks the relationship between ethics and law in population health. We explore real-life case studies like the COVID-19 pandemic to understand key themes in public health ethics, but we also look into many different sort of issues such as the legal regulation of e-cigarettes and other issues like international collaboration with the World Health Organization. And even public health during armed conflict. So from balancing private interests with the common good to navigating human rights controversies, this course equips students with the knowledge to promote the health of the people effectively, and it is a capstone course. Subject to university approval, required courses include medical law and ethics and the beginning and end of life. The key capstone course that needs to be taken would either be my course or a 9-credit dissertation. Candidates who don't hold a common law degree, including law graduates from, say, mainland China or South Korea, will need to take the course Legal System and Methods to familiarize themselves with the common law tradition. Because after all, Hong Kong is a common law jurisdiction. The teachers in our LLM program have strong connections with the medical community and legal communities in Hong Kong and globally. In addition to attending classes, students can participate in various seminars organized by our Center for Medical Ethics and Law in collaboration with the departments, with relevant departments in HKU Medicine, the Hong Kong Academy of Medicine, universities abroad, and more. So here are 2 slides about the course structure. For those who are enrolled in the part-time program, they are required to complete 4 courses during their first year. And then the other courses can be completed during the second year. The number of courses and requirements are exactly the same for the full-time program, just that full-time students by definition need to complete everything within the same year. After all, they are full-time students. The application portal is now open for you to jump right in, but the deadline is also coming fast. Applications close at 12 p.m. Hong Kong time on the 28th of February, which is a Friday. Admissions offers will be dished out as they come in, so make sure you get in on the action early. Subject to approval, the tuition fee for this program is about 220,000 Hong Kong dollars, which, given all the above, is reasonable. Please kindly include this list of documents in your application. When you fill out that online application form, make sure you give us the details of 2 referees. We'll shoot them emails right away through our online reference system, and they'll have 14 days to get back to us with their references. If you need help, any assistance in relation to applications, please drop us a line at lawpgs@hku.hk. lawpgs@hku.hk. Here are a few pieces of important advice. Bear in mind that HKU hasn't made any deals with outside agencies for overseas studies that guarantee direct admission. There is no such thing at all. And please don't use pre-made templates or paid services from intermediary agencies for your personal statements, because we can tell them quite easily. If you obtained your academic qualifications from an institution of higher learning in mainland China, you must submit the following documents according to university requirement. Make sure to allocate enough time to apply for these documents. Right, so they include the online verification report of higher education qualification certificate, the online verification report of higher education degree certificate, etc. When you make your application, remember, absolutely remember to check the box specialization in medical ethics and law. Don't click maritime law if that's not what you want to study, because both words start with the letter M. Make sure you click the box specialization in medical ethics and law. And I'll pass the floor to my colleague, Professor Pershaus, to share with you his take on the Center for Medical Ethics and Law, as well as teaching and learning law at HKU Law. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor. So my name is Craig Pershaus. I'm a research fellow in the Centre for Medical Ethics and Law, and I joined HKU last year, so I'm fairly new to the centre, but I couldn't recommend it to you highly enough. I think it's a great place to be studying for this degree. So the Centre for Medical Ethics and Law is the first institution of its kind and leader in East Asia by combining the expertise of the Faculty of Law and the Faculty of Medicine to create a centre with core initiatives in teaching, research and knowledge exchange in medical ethics and medical law. And it's this partnership and combination of expertise which makes it a very dynamic place to be learning about these issues. There are 4 pillars to our research in the centre: clinical care, population and global health, mental health and health technologies. So this pretty much covers the whole range of issues that you might be interested in medical ethics and law. My own research and teaching tends to focus on the clinical care side of things. So I'm particularly interested in medical negligence and medical malpractice issues. So research projects that I've worked on have included issues of consent. How much information does a patient need to be aware of in order to provide valid consent to treatment? Issues relating to claims for psychiatric injuries by families of patients. So if a doctor has been negligent, the patient has died, can their family members claim for any mental health diagnosis they've received, or is the doctor-patient confined merely to the patient and not to the patient's family? And then also issues with alternatives to medical negligence claims. Is the criminal law something that should intrude on the doctor-patient relationship and clinical care, or does that create too many negative consequences for healthcare practice? But that's just a flavour of the things I'm interested in. Other colleagues in the centre have real expertise in the other aspects of our research. And this is seen in the types of events that the centre has put on. Since I've been here, there have been events on medical AI, use of AI, the medical implications of the Israeli-Gaza war, use of psychedelics in medical research, the criminalization of surrogacy, and the legal and ethical issues associated with clinical trials, and also end-of-life issues. So a great thing about doing this master's is you'll be involved in the centre and able to attend these events where we get speakers from around the world to give their insights. And you too, by studying this, will have your own insights to contribute. By studying the masters, you'll go in depth on many of the topics, so you'll have useful things to contribute to these events, and you'll be fully a part of the centre. I would say that's a key benefit of postgraduate study. You get a much deeper knowledge of the topics that you're studying. And you get to be part of the law school community, studying with students from a variety of backgrounds. As you can see by the entrance requirements, the aim is to have a mixture of law students and students from the healthcare sector, but also students from around the world, to give their own perspectives, and this makes it a very rich learning experience. The lawyer's view of a particular topic might be very different from the medic's view, and this creates interesting exchanges of ideas and debates in the classroom. I would also say don't be put off by the law aspect. The way the courses are taught is to take account of the fact that you might not have had that legal background if you are from the medical side, while but by the end of the particular courses you're teaching, it will be hard for the tutor to tell which students from their essays have the legal or medical background, because you'll be up to speed and have numerous insights to contribute. So I can honestly say I think the Centre for Medical and Ethics and Law creates such a great environment for studying this topic, particularly in East Asia and Hong Kong specifically. It will give you a perspective that will be valued whatever you decide to do after studying the course. So that's all I had to say. Thank you.
So thank you very much for attending today's admissions talk, and we look forward to seeing you in the coming academic year. And of course, we look forward to receiving your applications. So here comes the end of our online session. So thank you very much. Please visit our website, etc., through these QR codes, and also please feel free to email us any questions about the program. Thank you very much.